friends, hello and welcome back. Everyone is having a lovely day. So the All-Star game, it is sneaking around the corner. The All-Star teams being revealed. Some fan voted in, some selected. We're seeing some of those players fan voted in. Lots of Canucks, lots of Maple Leafs in this particular one. Taking a quick look at the All-Star game rosters. We're going to see if an All-Star game roster of this season can take down what is widely regarded as one of the greatest hockey teams of all time, arguably number one, if not number one, number two, the 84-85 Edmonton Oilers. So looking at this team, this is going to be a tough team to take down because, mind you, a lot of the guys overalls, they're in their prime. On this All-Star team, you have Kaprizov, you have McDavid, you have Kucherov, you have Pastrnak, you have Jack Hughes, you have Kyle Connor, Philip Forsberg, Sebastian Aho, Clayton Keller, Tom Wilson, Robert Thomas, Travis Konecny. I will mention it real quickly. We tried to do our best to, give each team one representative and not be at one of the later ones. Maybe a favorite by the teams, the players that would have selected them. Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Rasmus Dahlin, Morgan Riley, Sam Reinhart, and Lindholm. Now, here's the thing with the All-Star game. Unless I missed something, every division... Is it every division? Riley, Dahlin? No, not even every division. Not even every division has a defender selected for this All-Star game. So this is going to be forwards playing D. That's going to be an interesting one. I still feel like I messed that up. How is there only 4 defenders elected to the All-Star game? Something about that don't sound right. But that was the latest roster, unless there was some substitution. That's crazy to me. I don't know how they made that happen. I get it. I guess players are voted in, but you think you'd be forced to select some defense. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Nonetheless, looking at the goaltenders, you have Jake Oettinger, Connor Hellebuyck in net, and now moving over to the 1984-1985 Edmonton Oilers. You might have heard of a couple of these players. Only like 8,000 Hall of Famers on this team. Glenn Anderson, top line. Wayne Gretzky, top line. Yari Curry, top line. We did edit some of these players' overalls. I'm starting to wonder if we should have edited more because of how many Hall of Famers are on this team. If you're a Hall of Famer, I think in your prime, you should have an overall that is just as good as any of these All-Star players. So I'm wondering if we should have went higher, or if we did, we did our right here. You guys have to let us know. Patty Hughes, Willie Lindstrom, Linsman over there is going to be the third line center. Some depth there at the center position. Yari Curry. Looking at the defense, you have Paul Coffey, Charlie Huddy, Randy Gregg, Kevin Lowe, some really, really good players. And now here's the thing as well to remember is just because there's the greatest team of all time, or one of the greatest teams of all time, that doesn't make them an all-star team still. You look at like a dynasty type of team like Boston or Tampa Bay now, you get to the bottom 6, you're still gonna have guys that are 82, 80, 81. You're good depth players. But that doesn't mean you're gonna walk away with this all 99 team like an all-star team. But we'll see. They're very top heavy. They're very good defensively. We'll see if these two can square off, and if the Edmonton Oilers, who I would think would be the underdogs in this particular situation, we'll see if they can square up against the all-star team of 2024, a very good hockey club. After one, it is Sebastian Aho, Robbie Thomas on Grant Fuhr for the Edmonton Oilers, playing in net there. Fuhr obviously having an outstanding career over there. No goals in period number 2. Right now, it is all-stars. 27 shots to 16. They are dominating this game. There's the goal, though, for the Oilers. Oilers bouncing back. Huddy with the goal on Oettinger from the top of the point. Power play, Oilers are going to tie this one up in the third period. The Wayne train, Wayne Gretzky, it is tied 2 apiece here. Central going to come up empty-handed on the power play, and Edmonton has fought. They have clawed their way back into this one. They find themselves on a power play late in the third period, but they're going to come up empty-handed on that one. It was all Oilers in that period. Here we go to overtime. Next goal wins. Couple shots there by Hughes. Ottinger's making a save, and it is the Central coming back. The All-Stars, Connor McDavid, today's Wayne Gretzky, putting one in from the slot. Oilers going to jump ahead to the 1-0 series lead. That felt like the one. Edmonton could not afford to let get away. They was down 2-0. They tied the game, took it to overtime. All the momentum in the world in their favor. And they came up empty-handed still, unfortunately. You want to jump ahead to 1-0 because all of a sudden this is what happens. Look at this, 9-0 on the shots in the first period so far. Central Division is dominating this Edmonton Oilers team. Finally, they put a shot in the back of the net. It had to happen. I mean, it's 13 shots to nothing. I don't remember the last time I seen a team Oh, it's funny. I was about to say, I don't remember the last time I seen a team enter a period where they had no shots on goal. They had one shot on goal with no shots on goal 16 minutes into the game, and their very first shot goes in net on Ottinger. In this game, as lopsided as that first period was, is all tied heading into period number 2. And that happens, right? When your goalie sits back there, sees no action all game, kind of puts him to sleep a little bit. Edmonton's going to jump ahead 3-1 in this series. Wayne Gretzky, Hunter with the goals, or in this game, I should say, and we're heading to period number 3. Can they hold off? And there's the insurance goal. They should be able to hold him off. Messier with the goal here. This Edmonton Oilers team standing up strong. One thing they do have that this Central Division All-Star team does not have is the chemistry. Playing all season together. These guys just thrown together on the Central Division. Still a bunch of all-stars. Kucherov, Robert Thomas. Thomas having a pretty good series so far in this one. We'll see if he can build on that further, because they're going to need one more goal if they want to go ahead and win this game. But it is not going to happen. We're going to tie this series up 1 apiece. Edmonton 1. Central Division, or All-Stars of 2024 1. We're heading to game number 3. This one, a home game for the Central. So where are we playing this one at? Toronto, I guess. There's an Aho, Pasternak, and McDavid goals in the first period. It is getting ugly early. Better be careful, and they are not being very careful. You're probably going to get pulled in this one. 8-3 All-Stars in game number 3. That one wasn't even close. You got to have a short memory here if you're this Edmonton Oilers team, because that was a thumping. 3-9. The memory was not very short. They're still thinking about it, and they're still taking that thumping. 4-0. Kaprizov with the goal in the second period. Edmonton is going to have to bounce back in a big way in game number 4, because they're currently down 3-1. And here we are. We brought it up. They had all the momentum in the world in that first game when it came back and tied the game, took it to overtime. And now they find themselves down 3-1 in the series. Could be tied 2 apiece. Could be all up in this one in Edmonton with a chance to take a lead in the series. But instead, they find themselves in a back and forth battle. 3 goals on 4 shots for the Central All-Stars. Edmonton doing it themselves too. There's been 6 goals scored in the first 12 minutes of this game. Anderson on Ottinger. It has not been a battle of the defenses in this one. There will be 7, count them, 7 goals in the first period of game number 5. That's crazy. Aho had 2. McDavid had 1. Quinn Hughes had 1. The Hughes of old. Imagine they're related. Are they related? They can't be. 5-4. 2 goals in the second period. Slowing it down a little bit. But here we go. Period number 3. Edmonton has got to find a way to get one in the back of the net. If they cannot, they will be losing this series. Edmonton's going to tie it up, though. There it is. Conacher with the goal. 5-5, series tied. Central going to go on a power play. Edmonton going to kill it off once again. Look at all those shots in the slot. Grant Fuhr playing out of his mind. Some high scoring opportunity chances there. Nothing doing, though, for this Central, or for this 2024 All-Star team. We're going to go to overtime once again, and it's over right away. Edmonton's got to put one in the back of the net. Edmonton, Lindstrom on Ottinger. Edmonton finds themselves 1 game away from tying this one up, 1 game away from taking it to a game number 7. Here we go. They have struggled, and they have struggled mightily on the road. They have been getting dismantled. We'll see if they can fight better on this one. Kaprizov with the goal. Lindsman with the goal in period number 1. Edmonton up 3-1 in this game now. Patty Hughes with the goal. McClellan with the goal. McClelland with the goal. Nothing doing there on the power play for the Oilers. They need to hold off in this Central Division, this 2024 All-Stars team, for 2 goals, 10 minutes. There's a goal, though. They're going to bounce back. They can put them up and put them up in a hurry, especially if you let Nikita Kucherov just stand in front of the net like that and cook a little bit. 5 minutes left. Edmonton's got a chance here. Going to pull that goalie of the All-Stars. Is anything going to happen? No. Couple shots, couple opportunities, but the Edmonton Oilers have fought. They have clawed. It got ugly. Down 3-1. I mean, I would have counted them out easily. It was getting clobbered in those 2 games. We talked about that short memory, though. Here we go. Game number 7. Next win wins the series. Fogelin on Ottinger in the first period. We're going to take it a little bit slower here in period number 2. See if the Edmonton Oilers can build something. Central Division 2024 All-Stars going to put one in the back of the net. Edmonton's going to answer back to Messier and Ottinger instantly. Messier and Ottinger again. Messier is putting his team on his back. Clayton Keller says not so quickly. Oh, here we go. Another one of those periods. We're just going to put up 30 goals in the second period. Edmonton's got 3 of them. Power play. Empty hand for both teams there. 4-2. Heading into the third period, it looks like we will do that at a 4-2 score. Here we go. Oilers find themselves up 2 goals, and now they are down or up by 1 goal. Kyle Connor with the goal. Do the Central Division, do the 2024 All-Stars have it in them to mount a comeback down to Oilers. Gonna get the insurance goal. Clayton Keller, instant answer. They needed that, and they needed that desperately because things are going to get out of hand now. Still have the opportunity to pull that goal. They put one in the back of the net, take this to overtime. Do the 2024 All-Stars, but right now, one of the greatest teams ever assembled looks to be in the driver's seat, and they're proving real quickly why they are the team that they are, and they are going to seal the deal. The upset, as you would call it, I would expect, winning in Game 7, a team that was down 3-1 in the series. Modern day All-Stars could not handle it, even with Kucherov's 10 points, McDavid's 9. There was Messier. We're talking about a potential Conn Smythe winner in that series. 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points for this team. Kaprizov had 5 goals. It did look like, yeah, Messier led his team in points. A lot more balance on that team. As far as the goaltending was concerned, 892, 882 could have been dang near identical almost there. Fury ended up having a 4.09 goals against. The shots. Look at the shots against. 240 to 180. The amount of shots they was putting on this net, the way they, again, it was the middle of the series there where they was getting pummeled, but the way they managed to score goals and find ways to win this game was impressive. Edmonton gonna win this one. As always, if y'all enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you liking, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.